Alright, hard drive space is low, so watch the whole video because I'll share my thoughts on which plugins may be right for you. You may not need all of them. I've got everything from free violins to free synths to free transient designers to free reverb. I've even got a gate sequencer here. People pay for this stuff, but now you have it for free. Let's get started with sounds and then I'll get to effects. Let's start with a synth. PG8X is a free synth plugin based on the classic Roland JX8P. It's great for that synthwave sound. It has 12 voice polyphony, saw, square, pulse, and noise, an LP filter, and chorus. Lots more, of course. Everybody wants orchestral sounds, but did you know that Orchestral Tools, the company behind some of the biggest libraries, also gives away lots of free sounds on the regular? You do have to sign up to get the freebies, but there's no cost. And there's 8 free instruments ready to download right now. You know the classic Roland Juno 60, right? How about a free virtual synth to get that sound? The Tal U number 62 does just that. It's a pretty simple plugin, and there's only a 64-bit version for Windows users, but hey, Windows users, enjoy. Output has some amazing instruments, some of my favorite in the industry, but did you know that you can get a free version of their Signal instrument? 2 gigabytes of content included. You'll need the full version of Contact to make full use of it, but it will work with Contact Player as well, just for 15 minutes at a time. Ever try to get a bass guitar sound and your DAW's included bass sounds just don't cut it? Well, try the free Ample Bass P Lite 2. It's light on your processor and sounds nice. How about another synth? The Synth uses what's called a polyphonic resonant delay network. If you're tired of the usual stuff, give this one a try. Okay, this next one is not a standalone plugin, but it's a great free way to add to your MPE sound library. Sensal has a free pack of MPE presets that work with all popular synth plugins like Serum, Pigments, and other DAWs and synths. This is a great way to experiment with MPE and your MPE controller. All right, this is rare, a free violin. Sample Science has a free multi-sampled violin instrument with 6 articulations included. It's a small instrument, so light on your processor. It works on Windows 8.1 and 10, but Mac users only up to Mojave. Okay, this next one is a little different, but I really had to include it because of how much you get for plugins you probably already own. Native Instruments Community Drive 2021 has drum samples, machine kits, battery kits, and a ton of presets for Massive, Monarch, Massive X, FM8, Guitar Rig, and more. It has 106 loops, 111 one-shots, and even some machine projects thrown in. Native Instruments created this pack to promote Girls Make Beats, so contribute to the cause if you can. Okay, ready for weird? Bad Contact is a VST plugin by Raw Voltage that creates sounds usually regarded as bad. Hums, crackles, noise, pops of a power button, all that stuff we try to avoid. And I have a feeling there's someone watching this that has been looking for this. Guarantee it. Well, now you have it. How about another free plugin from Sample Science? Here's a plugin called Deep Jupiter, which includes bass sounds from a Jupiter synth. You get 8 sampled sounds and lots of ways to tweak it. For those of you who are new to my freebies, you probably haven't heard of Spitfire Labs. Spitfire makes some pretty incredible but expensive orchestral libraries, but they've got a host of freebies as well. This year, I featured Atmos LA, a set of atmospheric sounds recorded in Los Angeles. While you're on the Spitfire Labs page, check out the other freebies they've got too. Okay, you lo-fi producers out there will love this one. It's a lo-fi piano instrument by Steinberg. Steinberg says it will relax your audience and mesmerize everyone who hears it. That's saying a lot about a free plugin, so you better check it out. All right, so you've got some free plugins and you're ready to download some more, right? Well, every week on my Saturday news reports, I share a free plugin and I also share music from independent creators like you. Have you considered sharing the music you're making with these freebies? Well, it's pretty easy to get your music out there with DistroKid, the sponsor of today's video. DistroKid is a service that helps you put your music on Spotify, Apple Music, TikTok, Instagram, iHeartRadio, pretty much everywhere. And they collect earnings for you when people play, stream, or purchase your music. I think people highly underestimate how easy it is to get your music out there. Now, just because you post a song doesn't mean you're going to instantly rack up millions of plays. So DistroKid gives you tools to help you get the word out. I like their hyperfollow feature most. It gives you a quick link that you can post anywhere that you can use to share the word on your new release. And people can use that link to quickly follow you. This whole process is really quick and painless, I promise. I did it myself, and I actually made a video about how I did it. how earnings are collected, and I answer the most popular questions I get too. You can watch that video here. And if you're ready to sign up, there's a link in the video description that will give you a discount on your first year of DistroKid membership. All right, on to more free plugins. All right, this one is kind of different. It's a sampler that gives you creative control of any sample. It's called Drop Designer. You can tweak the sample's timbre and tone, time stretch and sync, add effects, and they've included samples to get you started. You'll need the full version of Contact to use this one. All right, let's get to some effects plugins next. Want your drums to hit harder? Well, this next freebie may be the answer. Diablo Lite by Cymatics is an enhancer for drums and 808s and aims to do just one thing: make drums hit harder. Not louder, just punchier as it shapes the transients to cut through a mix. How about some delay with distortion? Dub 2 is a delay plugin with a drive knob built right in the middle, front and center. Give this a try on vocal delays. In fact, try any distortion on your vocal delays or just get it all in one with Dub 2. Tokyo Dawn Molotov is a dynamics processor, a compressor with 11 compression flavors. It's a smaller version of the full Molot GE. Molotov doesn't emulate any existing devices, it does its own thing. Okay, I love the Kilohertz synth, but if you're new to the Kilohertz ecosystem of synths and effects, you can get 6 of their light plugins, including EQ chorus, delay, gain, a limiter, and a stereo enhancer for free with the Kilohertz Toolbox free. Ignite Amp offers a bunch of free plugins, and one in particular made the freebie segment of my news report. It's a Pultec EQ. Just about every big plugin maker has a Pultec style EQ, but hey, the PT EQX is free. Okay, we haven't had a free reverb yet. Well, here goes. Protoverb is an experimental plugin from Yuhi, the makers of some awesome synth plugin instruments. Protoverb is totally free and includes room simulators. It's available for Mac, Windows, and Linux. Baby Audio makes some great plugins and they don't cost much, but they also have a bunch of freebies. The most recent one, Magic Dice, gives you some nice reverb and space echoes at the roll of a dice. While you're on the site, make sure you download the other freebies too. Hey, if you enjoy freebies like this, consider subscribing to my channel. I bring you free plugins, sample packs, and more every week in my Saturday news reports. Some of the freebies are limited time only, so subscribing and hitting the notification bell button ensures that you never miss out on some of the best freebies, even major free drops from Native Instruments, Arturia, Roland, and Plugin Alliance. All right, ready to get weird? Fracture by Glitch Machines is an effects processor for electronic musicians and sound designers. It adds glitchiness and abstract textures to anything you throw it on. Try it on drums and synths to add some craziness to your tracks. All right, we covered reverb. How about a stereo widener? Voxengo Stereo Touch says it can even make your sound seem surround. Great on guitar, synth pads, and vocals. Okay, Analog Obsession is a fantastic resource for plugins, and ReLife, the latest one, is an easy way to just add that little bit of oomph to your sound, a little EQ, a little transient shaping, and even some harmonic distortion. Try it out and adjust the mix knob to taste. There's lots of free stuff to download on Analog Obsession, so if you use it, consider becoming a patron to support the site. Need a different flavor in transient design? Try the free Bittersweet Transient Designer from Flux Audio. This one gives you 3 speed modes and time control. Okay, we can't have a list of freebies without a lo-fi effects plugin. This new one from Cymatics is called Origin. It includes a bit crusher, filters, and can even give you that Drake underwater sound. Yep, free. Okay, Isotope doesn't have tons of free plugins, but when they make one, they do it well. Vocal Doubler is a freebie that many of you don't know about, and it does what it says. Add some depth and width to your vocals. Okay, next is a very cool way to create sequenced gate effects. GateLab is from Audio Modern and gives you a way to modulate volume, randomize stuff, and just add some pulsing rhythm to your tracks. If you're new to producing music, you may not realize that adding some air to your sound, especially vocals, really brings them to life. Fresh Air is a freebie from Slate and is a fast way to add some sheen to your mix or just on drums or vocals. Next up, if you don't own Ableton Live, you're missing a very cool effect called OTT. Well, you're in luck. Xfer Records has an OTT plugin that you can download for free. The next one is from Acoustica. It's called Eminence. It's a channel strip plugin that features a 3-band EQ and a compressor. Both emulate some classic hardware. Get it free using the link below. If you want 50 more free plugins, you can watch last year's video right here. If you enjoyed these freebies, consider supporting my YouTube channel by grabbing one of my sample packs or Rhodes Virtual Instrument. You can get a sample pack for just $9.99 or a light version of my Rhodes for just $4.99. Links are right below this video. Also check out my merch if you've already got my sample packs. Keep making the music you love, and I'll see you guys soon.